Swashbucklers, you're listening to Under the Crossbones, episode number 68. My name is Phil Johnson. I'm your host for the show. Thank you once again for tuning in. If you're one of my American listeners, I hope you had a lovely, lovely Thanksgiving. I'm just now waking up from my food coma, and it was a good one. It was a good. We had my brother and his wife, and the baby came up, and we ate a lot of food, and it was good. If you're not an American listener to this show, if you're in one of the other 79 or 80 countries that listen to this show, I hope you took the opportunity last Thursday to overfeed yourself anyway. Because why not? Do we really need a reason for that? Just to take a day, just to overeat and be thankful for stuff like overeating, right? I think everybody should get a day like that just for no good reason. We should just have like a world overeating day, world food coma holiday. I think would be fantastic. It'd be really great. My guests on the show today, and this is an episode that's going to be worth 2, possibly more listens. My guests on the show today are Brigada Pirata, who are a pirate band from Turin, Italy. And the reason you might want to listen to this show more than once is because their accents are really heavy. It took me some very concentrated listening to follow all the conversation here, but they're really funny dudes. It's a great conversation, really fun. They're spontaneous music making throughout, and I think you're going to really dig this one. But it's a careful listen. But it's a good one. And you can, of course, find them at brigadapirata.com. Yeah. If you've been following along with the regularly falling apart of my house over the last month or so, something else. The garbage disposal went out today, so we're going to tack that puppy on there to everything else that has gone wrong. We're up to fence, clothes dryer, water heater, and a garbage disposal, and kitchen faucet, all that in the last month or so. So, yeah. Woo! Home ownership, right? Am I home ownership? Oh, man, sometimes I wish we rented. Anyway, I got to go make some money to pay for all this stuff, so let's talk some tour dates here. Thursday, December the 1st, that is this Thursday, I will be headlining at the Uli Theater in Sacramento, California. Friday, December the 2nd, I'll be headlining at Frank's Place in Fresno, California. Tuesday, December 6th, I'll be at the Layover in Oakland, California. Friday and Saturday, December 9th to 10th, I'll be at the Comedy Palace in San Diego, California. Tuesday, December 13th, Double Decker Lanes, that's Rohnert Park, California. Headlining that one as well. Let's see, Friday, December the 16th, Spice Monkey in Oakland, California. Hopefully working on a large new bit I've been working on, and I really want to put it on stage to see how it goes. So that's going to be a different kind of show. Sunday, December the 18th, I will be headlining at the Morgan Hill Bowl in Morgan Hill, California. I've forgotten how to talk and to say names of towns in California. Morgan Hill, California, Sunday, December 18th. So lots of California shows. I know I got lots of California listeners, so come on out and see a show. It's going to be lots of good. If you are digging Under the Crossbones, and I hope you are, the best thing you could possibly do that would be very, very helpful would be to go out and tell one of your pirate friends about the show and take their phone from them and go into their podcast app and subscribe to the show for them. Because a lot of people don't know how podcasts work. You are one of the chosen few, the technological early adopter people who know what's going on in the world. So go help a friend subscribe to the show. You can also find us on Facebook, facebook.com/underthecrossbones, twitter.com/undercrossbones, and of course you can get all the show notes for this show at underthecrossbones.com/068 for episode 68. Oh, you know what I forgot to tell? Fun fact about the number 68. Number 68, and this is a real thing in math. Number 68 is a happy number. Because what it means is that you can take the digits and square them, and eventually that returns back to the number 1. Here, I'll give you an example. So 68, we take 6 squared plus 8 squared is 100. Then we take the digits of 100, 1 squared, 0 squared, 0 squared, and that equals 1. Now, there's only 2 steps to get there, so I assume some of the other happy numbers take more steps to get there. But I did not know happy numbers were a thing in mathematics. Now we know that. Square the digits and keep squaring the digits of the answer, and eventually you get back to 1. And for some reason, that makes those numbers happy. I don't know why. Good for them. Do your thing, numbers. Be happy. I have to agree with that. If you want to help support the show, like I said, tell a friend. check us out online, or you can donate. You can donate some fundage, some little bit of monies, so that you can get a new trash disposal and actually pay for stuff for the show. The money that you donate to me for the show goes right back into the show. I'm not buying a garbage disposal with it. I got to go tell jokes if I want a new garbage disposal. So go to underthecrossbones.com/support. There's a little PayPal box there. You can donate whatever amount of money you want to put in there that you think is worthwhile to you for this show is awesome. There's an Amazon banner. If you don't want to spend anything on me, but you would like to spend on something for yourself, you're doing your Christmas shopping, your holiday shopping, go click the Amazon banner on underthecrossbones.com, and that'll send you over to Amazon. You buy whatever you're going to buy for you, for your loved ones, probably for you. That's how Christmas shopping works. And then Amazon kicks me back something. Doesn't cost you anything at all. Doesn't change your prices or anything like that. So you can do that. That's a nice, easy way. If you want to be a sponsor of the show, if you have a product or a service that you think a pirate crowd would dig, you can be a sponsor of the show. It's cheap. It's easy. Get all that information and do all that stuff at underthecrossbones.com/support. All right. We are going to get into this really fun interview with Brigada Pirata from Turin, Italy. Are you ready? Put your listening ears on. Put your Italian ears on, because we're going to Italy. Here we go. On the show today, we have Brigada Pirata. Tell me who all is on the call with us today.
Yes. Okay, facciamo l'appello.
Okay, Captain Boozer here, the captain of the ship, okay?
Fantastic.
Captain Walt Boozer. Then we got Master Gunner Daniel Poudrenoir.
Le français de la crew.
Cool.
Then we got the Sergeant as Fred McRyan.
Hi.
Welcome. All right, cool. So many different languages and accents today.
And one more is the bosun. The bosun is Tidal Wave. Yo.
All right, fantastic. Very cool.
And our instruments with us, so if you want us to play also, we can play live.
Yeah, we will definitely do that a little bit later on for sure. That'll be great. I'm going to make a note of that so I don't forget.
Great.
And so tell me a little bit about how the band started. Where did you guys all come from?
Okay, we all come from near to Turin, okay, near Turin, as a town in northwest Italy. And, okay, the project it's a long-time project that has been changed a lot of times. So, in the beginning was just an easy three-man band doing traditionals most of the time, nothing more. Then, passing the time, some new guys came, and we became something like a collective. So, it's always me playing, the captain, okay? And then other musicians that are part of the collective come and play with me at the events, okay? So we are a big family, something like 9 members. But when we go live, we are always in 4.
That's cool. And that's there's a band in Sweden called Ye Banished Privateers, and they have 30 people that they draw from for their show. So I think that's a really interesting, cool way of doing it, because I know I could always use a few spare musicians.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so we saw that we met them in a festival Pirates in Deutschland, in Jülich. And so we have seen them working. They were in 11 on stage with a lot of people changing all the time. Well, we had less budget.
Yeah, that totally works, though. That's really great. So I was looking through your guys' website a little while ago, and you all have pretty musical backgrounds with a lot of training and a lot of experience and things like that. What drew you into playing pirate music?
Basically, okay, my background personally is from music and from theater too. Okay, the musical background is starting with guitar with a teacher from Turin, from my town. Okay, and then after some time, after playing theater, then I became a singer. It's been the teaching of the voice came from the theater lessons, and so then I've been playing with a lot of different bands from rock, blues, progressive rock, or other different genres anyway, and also then I came to folk music with the Irish folk music, Irish traditionals in the beginning. And after some years, then I was a bit bored about playing only Irish traditionals, and I looked for something else. It was then the choice for the sea shanties, and it just started all the thing by this period. I can say we've been playing different kind of music, even with the boson. We have played in different bands together.
He's pointing in the bosom.
The boson is pointing the boson. And we've been playing with punk bands, folk punk bands together. Yes, different things like that. The Master Gunner?
Oh, well, me, hi. Me, I'm coming from... I have a street theater background as well. I started performing traditional folk music from our places. In fact, I was a singer as well. You know, singer in our native dialect means gypsy. So we were saying, Captain alle propri singer. That's what our mama always says. Or singers, a bit of gypsies. And I started doing street musician with a traditional guitar and harmonica. Then I switched to the accordion because I wanted to make more noise. And now I'm playing the button accordion, or probably you call it the melodion down there. Did you see some photos? I don't know.
Yeah, I did.
Well, that's the 3 rows button accordion, a diatonic accordion, that I use in a very unorthodox way. I also used to play Irish traditional music with the most known Italian band for Irish music, the Modena City Ramblers. Probably you heard about them. There was the New Lost City Ramblers, and the Dublin City Ramblers, and the Modena City Ramblers, and in Italy. And they were heavily influenced by the Pogues, things like this, and then playing their own songs. And that's where I come from. Apart from playing commedia dell'arte, and I love playing punk music in acoustic way, electronic music in acoustic. It depends. Well, I like to baffle the listener, and so when the captain Shanghaied me, I was. Is it right? He put me in the crew. I was happy to join the crew and to assault the crowds with doing pirate music instead of normal gage music from landlubbers music. You know, our city is short of sea. We miss the sea. We don't
absolutely
have the sea.
We got a big river, but no sea.
So we miss
only mountain.
Yeah. And the sergeant.
So I play guitar.
Okay.
And I play many kind of music, from jazz to progressive rock to American folk music, or pop, funky, and I am a guitar teacher. And I'm new in this way, this kind of music in European folk, like sea shanties and Celtic music. But I like it, and it's... I like to be a pirate.
And the boson.
Yeah.
Okay, stop it. It's enough. Okay, boson.
I sing in a Justin Bieber tribute band. I'm sorry, it's not true. I am drummer in a hardcore punk band, and then I am a singer in a Irish punk band, and I play clarinet in another band, and we play a sort of traditional music from Piemonte and France, like
from
this.
the mountains.
Yeah, and he plays the whistle with us.
Yeah.
Because it's a boson, so it's got the boson whistle. That's
Right. That's all a really fascinating mix of backgrounds to be pulling from, and I think it's. I would love to know how a bunch of Italian guys got into Celtic music. I mean, we hear it a lot here in America, only because our folk music is really based on Celtic music to begin with. But how did you get into Celtic music?
Well, I started just by the Pogues, I think, because it was a long time ago when I met the music of the Pogues, and I liked them a lot. And then I started just with my guitar, because I also play guitar, as I told you, start with guitar, and singing then Irish traditionals. It's been so, and I was alone doing this, but after some time I started creating a band. So I can say that Celtic music came into my life accidentally. And then all started and went on. It's been just going deeper and deeper in the knowledge of that kind of music, the folk music from the northern islands of Europe. And then everything went on by itself. That's how I came to the Celtic music personally. I don't know about them, so you tell it.
Well, here we are next to the French border. So on the mountains between Piedmont and France, there is all this traditional music that has a little Celtic feel. Okay. We always had a lot of Irish and British musicians, especially in the 70s and 80s, coming to play here in Turin and in the mountains around. So there was a sort of how you say jumelage in twinning we felt very keen. So apart from playing, when you play an Occitan mazurka, you feel a little like playing an Irish waltz. It's a bit, they are a bit of the same feel, the same spirit. And so it was, it sounded kind of natural. There was, we met, there was a lot of little grassroots music organizers that brought people such as John Ramborn or who knows, Whippersnappers, Dana Brass, or people like that playing in very little folk clubs. And so we got to hear the real thing.
I saw also the Botti Band one day in Turin. Some years ago.
And me, Pete Seeger, when I was 7 years old. And a lot of, any of us has a lot of story to tell in meeting our American or Irish musical heroes. Yeah. And so I think that it was, it's a sort of musical background that inspires a lot of the kids here around. Even older kids such as us.
Older, yeah. And Bosun, how you came to Celtic music?
Oh, I don't know.
Did you came?
That's all really interesting, and I guess the influences just sort of fly around all over the world these days, and it doesn't make much difference where you're from. You guys have a very traditional sound. I mean, despite the fact that we're using banjos and acoustic guitars and things like that, which aren't exactly period, but they're sort of accepted. With a background as varied as yours, with punk and prog rock and all that sort of stuff thrown in, how do you stick to a traditional sound, or do you sometimes slip in something that may not be as traditional?
Yeah.
Is it traditional?
I don't really know. Okay, basically, the traditional roots are surely the big point, but that's true. We sometimes slip into other musical genres anyway, like a bit of progressive rock sometimes in some instrumental parts, and also a bit of our traditional roots here in Italy, our folk, because being Italian, it's something that you get at heart, so it comes out immediately. And I think, yes, there's a lot of traditional from the Celtic music, but also some traditional from our lands, our cities we come from.
Yes, a typical example from the one night in the Jülich festival, we played in the Pirate Jam, and suddenly a traditional Piedmontese song sprang out. That is such as a sort of an anti-wedding song. But please, Blossom, let Mr. Johnson hear. That's it. Yes, please.
Avena fumna grasa, avena gran disperazione, asfonda la payasa, avena fumna grasa, avena gran disperazione, asfonda la payasa, e mamma coglione. Ai, madonna, che sta che portano che fate su, Gaia ci salga tu, Gaia ci salga tu, ai, madonna, che sta che portano che fate su, Gaia ci salga tu, che farà un travesio.
Yay, I'm applauding. That's fantastic.
See, that was we swear it was totally improvised, and it's we can prove it because the Blossom sang in a B flat. But it's damn difficult for a G C accordion. I had to shout the chord to the guitarist and so on. Well, please, Blossom, sing in an easier key for us to play.
That's right.
That's great.
Well,
That's enough.
You see, you always leave out of a C of a G or C chords.
Easy things.
Yes, easy things. Exactly. Yeah.
That's fun.
Our accomplished musical background springs out. You can hear.
B flat.
So tell me a little bit about the current album that you've got out.
Yeah. So it is our official first album. Thank you for that. It is our official first album, and we decided to do this because we had enough songs, to create an album, and basically we wanted to go around with that and spread out our songs, obviously, and so we recorded it, and we've been doing it totally homemade. Because I got something like a little recording studio up there, and our another accordion player we got in the band is good in mixing and in mastering and all these things. He's got a sort of good instruments to do it, and so we did it by ourselves, and we asked just the collaboration of Duke Macabre for the making of the cover of the CD. Is a professional comic artist, and he's done it to please us, to be in a collaboration with us. And when we went to Jülich in Germany to play for the Pirates with the Privateers and other bands, he was there and he has played with us some songs with his cajon. It's been really nice. He's a man of many talents because he's a good artist. He can play cajon and he can do lots of things. So this has been the collaboration with a foreign country. He's got a good bird. The bird is important.
And then a Motorhead t-shirt.
In the last day, yes. Yeah. And so the album has had also a foreign collaboration, and that's all we did with our album, our CD, and we also try to sell it online. But we prefer, basically, obviously, the physical copy because it's something that you can keep in your house and watch it, and something that you got in your hands. It's better.
Yeah, and I'm sure if you guys are anything like mine, like my stuff, I sell way more at shows than I do online.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, the video for Hoist the Flag is fantastic. I'm a bit of an animation dork, and the paper cutout animation on that is really, really great. How long did that video take to do?
It's been another friend of mine doing it. He's a professional in the TV business, okay, and he works with cameras and things like that. And he was the fiddler. He was the fiddler. I started with the long story. So he was the fiddler from my Irish folk band in the times when we were playing Irish folk. Then the timing. It's not been so long. It's been something like a month, basically. It's been really, really fast because we wanted to have it out not later than a month after the CD. After the album, so that people could also listen to the song and watch a good professional video, So it took something like a month, and in the end, it's been really fast. It's done a great job and fast too.
And it's amazing to get that done in a month because there's a lot of work that went into that video. It really, really looks fantastic, and the song's pretty good too.
Do you want to listen to some song? Also, we can play it.
Yeah, well, actually, I'm going to probably play that song at the end of the episode here, so we'll play that one. You guys can play me something else in a little bit, though. What kind of live gigs do you have coming up over the next couple of months?
Okay, we are working on after the contacts we get from Jülich in Germany. We are working on entering better in the German. Musical scene, okay? Actually, we got some contacts about it, but there's nothing sure. Okay, we got some gigs around here, but these are normal gigs, nothing particular.
I think we are the first Italian band playing pirate music, so we have a kind of to build a musical scene here in Italy.
Yeah.
Sure.
And it's a hell of a work.
Yeah, we're making contacts also in Italy about managers and things like that to expand our possibilities. But what we need and want more is to go for AIM, okay? Like we have done recently. So there are some changes also about other festivals also in Holland, and we are working on them. So I think if it will be possible, we will be again in Germany or in Holland before the end of this year, anyway. But it's nothing sure, actually, so we're working on it. We got some gigs around here in taverns, pubs, and events, but this is normal job, everyday life. Yeah.
Nice, very good. And I suppose everybody can get all that show information and the album and all that kind of stuff at your website, brigadapirata.com, correct?
Great, absolutely.
Cool, all right. So, why don't you guys play me a song and we'll take it out on that?
Yeah, we can play the song. We want to play another song, not that one. We would like to play I Want to Be Wrong. It's another song of the album, and it's also half in Italian, so it is nice maybe for the American guys, for the American public, to hear something also in Italian.
Yeah, definitely.
I Want to Be Wrong. Questa è la legge che l'uomo impone con durezza, se può comandare, perciò vanno fermare, senza legge alcuna, solo un vento e la sorte sperando che sia amore disciple. I want to be wrong, even when the law wants to let me on a wrong disciple. I want to be wrong, but to see the law when it's wrong. And disciple, I want to be wrong. monster when you own a rope and cycle. I want to be wrong. Consider the when it's wrong. Se sbagli fammi con la vita e verrai impiccato o verrai esiliato ai margini isolato. Il re del mondo questo vuole, me ne vado per mare per non dover sottostare alla rabbia del reame disciple. I want to be wrong, even when the devil wants to when you own a disciple. I want to be wrong, consider the when is wrong. And disciple, I want to be wrong, even when the Lord wants to when you own a disciple. I want to be wrong, consider the when is wrong.
Nice. Yeah, fantastic, guys. Well, that was really fun. I'm glad we got you on the show. I'm glad we got a chance to do this. Is there anything I didn't ask you about that you want the listeners to know?
Yeah, great. Nice. Thank you. And after, I forgot to just one show we got, surely, is next year we are booked for the biggest Celtic festival here in Italy, that is the Triskel Celtic Festival. And we will go and play there with the Pirates. The Pirates are the band, a band coming from England, from Exeter, but now they live in Holland. It's an older pirate folk band. There's a story about it, because when I started playing pirate folk here in Italy, we were a trio, as I told you, and there was that guy in England at Exeter, David Gallows. And we met online because we were almost the only pirate folk bands that exist in Europe. So we were with a few. And he was with a little band like mine. And then we started our friendship, and it has gone on. Okay, all these years, and finally next year we will play together in Trieste, a city of the northeastern Italy. Okay, and that's a great Celtic festival. That is a Triskel Celtic festival. So just this thing to say. Okay,
fantastic. That's great.
Yeah.
I wish I could be there for it.
Yeah. Could be great, yeah. Absolutely.
Very cool. Well, guys, this has been super fun. Glad we got a chance to do it, and I hope we can talk again soon.
Yeah. All
righty. I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Great. Bye.
And there it is, friends. That is my interview with Brigada Pirata. How fun was that with the live music and the laughing and the joking? You know, there's some interviews I do where it's we're deep into it and I'm concentrated and we're talking, we're digging into the issues and the things and whatever. And then some of these interviews, I just sit there with a smile plastered across my face for the entire time. My cheeks hurt by the end of the show. And this was one of those. It was just so much fun talking to those guys. They just, the life force emanating from the speakers is overwhelming. They were fantastic. So, hey, we got a sponsor. Hey, how about that? We got a sponsor. Under the Crossbones is sponsored by Pirate Radio of the Treasure Coast, WKKC-DB, playing the best music in pirate talk. I'm going to guess the only pirate radio talk, but the best pirate radio talk. You can listen to Under the Crossbones on both their stations. Just go to pirateradiooftheTreasureCoast.com or pirateradiotc.com, and don't forget to download the apps, Pirate Radio Treasure Coast, which is their music station, and Pirate Radio Talk, which is their talk station. You can hear the latest episodes of Under the Crossbones, I think, on Sunday mornings, and then you can hear back episodes throughout the week. You hear them here first, and then they're simulcast over there, so it's all good fun stuff. Hey, I got a free ebook for you. Would you like something free? Of course you want something free. How awesome is that? You can't return it because it's digital and it's free. So why would you return it? It doesn't even make sense. I already saw people standing in line returning things at Target the other day. It's not even Christmas yet. How do you... I don't know, there was like a line, like a serious line for returning stuff. It didn't even make sense. Anyway, I have a free gift for you that you're not going to want to return to Target or be able to because Target doesn't have it. And that is a free ebook, which is Alexander Exquemelin's Pirates of Panama or The Buccaneers of America. It's under both titles. You see it. And this is an important piece of pirate writing from the Golden Age of piracy that I think you really dig. If you haven't read it, you should dig it up. And all you have to do is go to underthecrossbones.com, click on the ebook link, free ebook link, and it'll show you just do the thing there, and it'll kick you back the link to download that all for free. If you're out and about and you don't want to be typey, really easy. Just grab your phone, the same phone you're probably listening to this show on, and text the word pirate and your email address to 94253. Just text the word pirate and your email address to 94253. It'll kick you back a link to download that fancy ebook to your fancy phone, and you can do some fancy reading. All right? So let's get into some comedy and some music today. Now, of course, we're going to hear some Brigada Pirata because they were on the show, and that's what we do. So we're going to hear a song called Sails and Guns, which is pretty piratey, if you ask me, don't you think? It's a great tune. You're going to dig it. Comedy today. All right, so I didn't have a chance to. I emailed a bunch of my comedian friends. I said, hey, send me a clip for the show, and nobody got back to me this weekend because it was a holiday weekend and everybody was busy gorging themselves. So I thought I'd play a little something of mine today. This is not official release stuff like you will find on my DVDs. This is not album stuff. This is a little clip of a set from last week in Chicago at Zany's out there. And just a little hint of some stuff I'm working on for my next special. So I thought I'd play that for you. All right? And, of course, you can get all the links and show notes and all that kind of good stuff at underthecrossbones.com/068. Are we ready for some comedy and some music? All right. So here it is. Comedy from yours truly, Phil Johnson, and then a song called Sails and Guns from Brigada Pirata. Check it out.
I've been here in the Chicago area for about a week now. All I'm doing is eating. That's it. That's... all I'm doing. It's a meat place, man. It's a meat place. Chicago is where vegans go to die, all right? Because there's nothing for them to eat here. There's just... I found one place that serves vegans, and they were kind of chewy and tough, so... But I've been trying to eat better. I've been trying to exercise and stuff. And they always go, on all these diets, they go, you can eat as many vegetables as you want. I already do. None. That's how many vegetables I want. None vegetables. And at a lot of these gigs, they feed us for free. And you cannot turn down free food. That's in the Bible. Book of Phil, chapter, all of them, all right? And I go exercise and work out. I feel good after I exercise. But you know what makes me feel just as good in less time? Cake. Cake is awesome. You guys, if you're eating so much cake, your heart starts beating fast, that's cardio in my book. Thank you, Red Velvet. We've hit our target heart rate for today. We're good to go.
That's our show for today, friends. Thank you for tuning in once again. I appreciate you out there telling your friends and boosting the numbers and making this show more popular every month. I appreciate it. If you want to find out more about our guest, Brigada Pirata, go to brigadapirata.com. It's spelled like it sounds. Or just mess it up in Google, and Google will figure it out. Yeah, brigadapirata.com. If you would like to hear more from our comedian this afternoon, which would be me, Phil Johnson, if you want to hear more of my stuff, go to philjcomedy.com. That's the best place to go because you can download a huge box set, digital box set of all my best stuff from the last 10 years or so. Songs, comedy, all the good stuff, and it's all there for free. Go check that out. And the show notes. Make sure you check out all the show notes. There'll be video. There will be links. There will be all that good stuff at underthecrossbones.com. /068. Thanks for the iTunes reviews, the nice 5 stars over there. Thanks for telling your friends. Thanks for helping me keep this pirate ship afloat. I much appreciate it. All right, got lots of great interviews coming up. We got Lee Ehrenberg from Pirates of the Caribbean coming up, as well as Vince Lozano, also from Pirates of the Caribbean. We got Neil Massey, who makes swords, coming up. We've got Matt Stone from Seawolf Clothing coming up. Tons of really good stuff coming up. So make sure you're subscribed, and your friends are subscribed, and I'll see you next week. All right, thanks. Bye.